about 24, I started getting into cycling pretty good, and I was training for a triathlon. I did a 60-mile loop one day, and about 4 miles left to go. Elderly driver hit me with his truck and hit me about 70 miles an hour. I was going about 20 miles an hour, and basically hit me from the side and flung me up in the air, and I landed on the ground, and it severed my spinal cord and broke my back, and I had a pretty bad concussion from it as well, and basically left me paralyzed from the waist down. I had to have surgery, of course. They did a 5 vertebrae fusion. I had a big compression fracture of my L1, and they had to fuse 2 vertebrae above and 2 below, and I had an incomplete spinal injury as well, where the fractured bones actually severed half the spinal cord, and you know, during the surgery and after, the surgeon came out and told me that I possibly would never walk again. I'd be stuck in a wheelchair or arm crutches, you know, pretty much the rest of my life, and was not optimistic whatsoever about me walking. And I remember saying to my parents that that's not going to happen. I'm going to walk again, and you know, and I've been told that I said it with a smile and a big thumbs up, and basically had a lot of rehab. You know, I continue to still do rehab. Basically, I just you know, stayed as positive as I could. I was determined, and I put the work into it. I lived every day with a smile on my face, for, you know, being thankful for what I had. And the accident actually, you know, really truly made me grow up and mature really quickly in a positive way. And you know, in a weird way, I'm thankful that I had my accident, because it opened my eyes to, you know, a lot of new things in life. You know, 2 options: I could you know, sit on my butt and feel sorry for myself, or I could put the time and effort into, you know, overcoming, you know, a pretty serious accident. And my choice was to overcome, you know, and be positive with, you know, a pretty catastrophic serious accident. And when I got out of the hospital, the next day, I rolled into the YMCA in my wheelchair, and you know, it was pretty. I was pretty nervous about it, because I had, you know, atrophied a lot. I felt, you know, like I had changed a bunch, but you know, my mindset was that I had to, you know, do a lot of rehab for myself, and I pretty much overcame that and just rolled in there and started working out. And pretty much the evolution of me in my rehab process was spending probably 5 or 6 hours a day in the gym and with, you know, physical therapy, and, you know, learning what I needed to learn as far as relearning to use my legs. The evolution is, you know, I was in my wheelchair for about good, you know, 1.5 to 2 years. You know, I graduated to a walker. You know, I was learning to walk with a walker for a pretty long time. I had, you know, graduated from the walker and started using arm crutches. You know, every day I would walk in the gym with, you know, something new, arm crutches, you know, and make the best of it. From the arm crutches, I graduated to a cane. I used the cane for a good 2 years, and from the cane, you know, I just use my AFO braces now every day, and you know, make the best of what I got.